I am going to be investigating some literary agents, children's specifically literary agents. So I'm going to get on the internet, and I think I want to find two. I know I'm going to end up finding like 100, but I think I want to find two. I've heard that you should try to find them maybe close to where you live, but I've already investigated that and there are none at all close to me. So, you know, it seems like a lot of them are in that whole New York area, and I am totally far from there. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get online and look that up, investigate as much as I can, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so I've looked up about 5 of them. So I've picked the 2 stories that I'm going to be sticking with at the beginning of the year to query. And, you know, if one doesn't do well, then, or I should say, it either does well, which means it would get an agent, or it doesn't go well, which means I don't get an agent. So there is no, literally there is no in between. So I'm going to start out with the shorter picture book, and then after I do that, I will do the bigger picture book, which is this one here. Oh, I'm getting kind of worried. I do have the query letter all set and ready to go for my short Let's Eat book, which I did a dummy book on that one, but you know, I'm not an illustrator, so they'll find an illustrator. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the internet and see exactly how they want me to submit it or to query. So that's what I'm going to do now. Hi everybody, it is now the next day, and I have been doing my, sorry I got a little hot earlier, but now I'm cold. I've been doing my investigating, trying to find out a little bit more about agents and publishers, and trying to figure out where my little world of writing would fit. And I've noticed that some actually will tell you, we don't, if we want you, we'll let you know within 3 weeks, and if we don't want you, we're never going to talk to you, so it doesn't matter. But a lot of them tell you exactly what they're looking for, or they'll even tell you exactly what type of an agent they are. Like, I'm really cutthroat, or only send me stuff that'll make me laugh, or I like fantasy about this XYZ kind of thing. And so you can really pinpoint if your book would fit in with them specifically. And then you just have to go down the list and go down the list until your book actually fits in there. So I did have some questions, and mainly about picture books, because the picture books are so short that if you're, I think I said it earlier, that if you do a query letter and usually that middle paragraph is, you know, the, you know, it's supposed to be about your book. Well, that's so many words, and the text of my book is only a little bit more than that. So do I just simply send you my entire book then? So I went ahead and found the blog post for, what is it? Bookends Literary Agency. And I just sent them a quick little, asking a couple of questions. So hopefully I'll get some information that way. But in the meantime, I've got some of my little books here that I was looking at, and I love this book because, one, it's the size of the book is really pretty, and two, that there's a lot of pictures in here. So for me, I remember growing up reading, and it was so, you know, to read just page after page of nothing but words was so daunting, that this book, I love the way it's done with all the little pictures in there, so that you can keep flipping through and feel like you're getting somewhere in the book, and then all of a sudden it's over. Something happened outside. Anyway, so I really like this, and it's 3 books in one, which is really great. It's all about, you know, animals and Critter Club, but I do like that, and I found out about that publishing agent. This one is Scholastic seems to deal with a lot of books. But this is a bunch of short stories, and one of them is about running away. But yeah, it's just a bunch of little short stories put together, which is a great idea because I do have, like I said before, a lot of short stories. And this one, oddly enough, is a Chick-fil-A book. But I actually wrote a book similar-ish to this. This is about different animals and things, and I did write one that, you know, I'm trying to learn how to draw so that I can get better and maybe do my own illustrations. And then this is a Babysitter's Club, which has, you know, like no pictures in it. And so this one is also a Scholastic book. And this is an older book, but it's got how many? It's got like 36,000 words in it, which is wonderful. Is this a Harper one? I can't remember. This could be Harper. But they don't say anything. None of the books that I've got say anything about the agent at all. So, yeah, this is HarperCollins Children, which did a lot of them. Yay! She's cute. Fancy Nancy. And this is a I Can Read book, which I love to write those as well. And she's only got, you know, 25 words per page, and it's really, I would say 75% of the book is about how beautiful the illustrations are. They look like they could be done with marker. I mean, if I were to do them myself. And but anyway, this one has a few pictures, but mainly words. And this one, is this one also Harper? I don't know. I can't see it in here. Yeah, HarperCollins Children. And I like the texture of this one. It's like matte finish. I don't know why I'm getting into that. But anyway, this one's got a few pictures. I like the fact that there's different kinds of fonts. I don't know if you can see that. But there's different fonts within a page, which just makes it more interesting, I think, for the young reader to read. Here's a picture. I just really enjoy little difference and weirdnesses. And this is my book. It's no longer called At the River. I talked about it before. You know, I put it together because I wanted, you know, even if it never gets published, which I hope it does at some point, but if it never gets published, I've made a book. Well, this was my third book I've actually created, called The Dummy Book. But yeah, so I've done some investigating. You know, it's like it never ends, but I know. So I'm going to go to the library maybe today and look up some more, because this is all I've got left at home is just this variety of stuff. I'm a grandma, and so I don't have a million books. Like when my kids were little, I had gobs of books sitting all over the place. My daughter loved Junie B. Jones, and she loved series, and she wanted to collect the whole series. And now she pretty much reads YA, and I don't really read YA. I do a little bit just so I can keep in there, but mainly I read mysteries, Agatha Christie's and Anne Perry's and stuff. But anyway, so not my book. I mean, this is my book, but not anymore. So I'm going to keep investigating, and hopefully soon I'll be sending out my first query letter. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.